I support it. They take it criminal people.
See? Exactly.
And you're not.
Big time respect.
But don't put it to me, TikTok, naked.
And
We love you.
He said
See?
he likes
Sorry
me.
for last time my boy fighting, you know.
And what do you think about when my cameraman got...
This video happened after people who were invested in the last video because of what happened and how they punched his cameraman. So without further ado.
Yo, what's up? We don't do no fucking camera.
That was the first time.
Hey,
Fucking pushing. This our block, you nigga. Get the
this is your block?
Yeah, mother.
Ice got him. That's hilarious.
On September 7th, while filming a video showing the illegal counterfeiting markets by illegal migrants in New York City on Canal Street, I attempted to ask how much they were selling a substance for on the street, and after being cussed out and my cameraman punched, we left the block and never came back. Well, it turns out this group of migrants were wanted by ICE and were targeted in a raid that erupted in the streets of New York City. And after the next day, the streets were completely clean of illegal activity, and I thought the chaos was over. However, I came back to New York City a few weeks later, and while walking through the area, the migrants noticed me, and all hell broke out. The scammers just recognized me.
Sir, you can't be illegally vending though, all right? It's not. You never see me vending? I don't sell.
You're saying you don't sell? Are you kidding me? Look at all your friends out here. They're all sellers.
Who tell you do not sell? Do you know? He's lying. He's lying.
I ain't lying. I ain't lying. I ain't lying. Look at all those bags and stuff. Look at all those bags.
I don't know. They all look like doctors and dentists to me.
You're the scammer. Why are you telling me to get that out of here? These aren't your streets?
Yeah, just America, man. We all American.
Okay.
That's funny because if you're all Americans, then you would understand that we don't really want that craziness outside like that. So you would agree. You're American. You agree. Great. So go on then. There you go.
Look at this guy. You're racist.
How am I racist?
You are racist. Why you racist, bro?
How am I racist?
He's not a racist. You guys just doing illegally vending. He's not a racist. What is wrong is wrong. What is right is right.
And while the scammers and I were going back and forth, a local who lives in the area came by. Look, now she's telling me thank you. Thank you. God bless you, man. We don't like scammers, do
No, I live in this neighborhood. I'm sick of these guys. They make the neighborhood garbage. They sell drugs. They sell illegal merchandise. Thank you.
Thank you. God bless you, man.
Thank you.
Chaos here on
That's a
Canal
little ass
Street.
car.
The scammers don't even respect the police. And then all the scammers got mad at me for recording.
Just like you guys record him. Just like you're recording him.
If you're gonna record me, I can record you.
So what you're
He was
doing is
recording
okay,
me.
but what he's doing is not okay. Is that what you're
Right.
saying? That's what you're implying.
Do you see me recording him?
But he's recording me. Be with him.
But him.
No, other people.
Then don't get mad at me.
Huh?
Then don't get mad at me.
Man, I'm not mad at you because you come here, you accuse us like.
Selling counterfeit goods? Is that a real
proof?
What is
That's not real. Counterfeit.
So what?
Guys,
Counterfeit goods.
Okay, so what?
just like you guys can record us, he can record you guys like we're
About
recording.
recording.
Look at you're getting.
The real question is, okay, you guys don't want to be recorded. That's cool. I understand that. But what are all of y'all doing on the corner? Y'all don't got jobs y'all gotta go to? You don't gotta get up in the morning and do something? You know, like I don't think a doctor should be out that late sitting on the corner like that. Don't you got investments you gotta check on or something?
Mad at me recording. Look at all these cameras. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Show your face. See how they treat the police? They don't even care about NYPD here on these streets. Meanwhile, they're getting mad at me. I was literally walking back to where I'm going for tonight, and I
In all fairness, not too many New Yorkers care about NYPD.
had to walk through Canal Street, and that happened because they saw the video where obviously 9 of their buddies got deported. How are you? See, now that he recognized me, this is a dangerous street for me to be walking on here on Canal Street. That is no longer their block. I'm gonna take it down. You heard it here first. And as I prepare to go back to Canal Street and take back the street, I want to show you the big contrast between people that support the law and other people whose empathy does not allow them to support the law, just like this lady here.
Here we
My
go.
husband showed me a clip of that kid, Nick Shirley, going around Canal Street antagonizing the men who are trying to just like, you know, sell us some shit there. Wow. And you guys think I need to get a life? What a f***ing loser.
Shut up!
And as people want to turn a
Also, this is an interesting portion where you have people, specifically white folks, because you don't really see a lot of well, you do see liberal black folks make this argument, but most of the people who make the argument are white people who say, oh no, we need to give them a chance. They're not hurting anybody. You should allow them. Like, for example, this lady, oh, Nick Shirley needs to get a life. You don't understand that these people come from a third world country. In said third world country, there aren't the rules and regulations that we have here, regardless of how you feel about the rules and regulations, regardless of how you feel about the system, right? Because I have my own qualms about the system. When they come here from the third world, they come and do things the same way they were doing them there. Now, it's not all migrants are like that. There's only a select few, and it's usually the ones who break the laws in the third world country, right? Now, think about this. Who break the minimum laws they have in the third world country come here to break all the laws. So, at some point in time, you gotta balance this shit out, because we can't just allow anybody and everybody in. It's just not feasible. It just, regardless of how much you want to help, you can't help everybody. We became a great country through immigration, yes, but everyone who came here in the earlier days of said immigration came here and wanted to be a part of the society, wanted to contribute in a positive way, wanted to assimilate.
Blind eye to this illegal activity and act like it's inhumane to have law and order on the streets. I wanted to see how these people would treat a woman if they saw her on her phone on Canal Street, so I sent out my mom onto Canal and said, act like you're on a FaceTime call and see what happens.
Damn, yo, I'm not even mad at Nick. Nick is all about making $1. He sent his mom out there. Hey, yo, Miss Shirley's not all right. Miss Shirley doing her thing. Whew. I would not send my mom out there. You're crazy for that.
Sent out my mom onto Canal and said, act like you're on a FaceTime call and see what happens.
No camera. What are you filming? What am I filming? I just want to buy some presents for my daughters. I don't know which one to get. There's too much stuff here.
Yeah, but man, we're gonna be out here.
Don't go there.
Yeah, I don't want you to get in trouble. You're gonna get.
Who's gonna get her in trouble?
Yeah, but that.
Okay.
And after having proof that it was not safe for a woman to be walking on Canal Street with a camera, I headed there myself to confront the scammers and to see what they would do if they saw.
You know, the other thing too that you notice, a lot of the people that defend this activity usually are people who are very far away from where this shit happens. It's like, this is a perfect example. He sent his mom out there and she is playing stupid, like, oh, well, I can't record. Oh, what? I'm just trying to this and that. And they're like, oh, the police out here. So what? Like, the police aren't going to get her in trouble because she's recording. The trouble that she's going to get into is she's going to find somebody who doesn't care, is going to want to either take the phone or hurt her because they don't respect our country. They don't respect people. They don't respect a woman. And I'm going to tie in a kind of a different episode I made, but about masculinity, right? If masculinity was still a thing that was upheld in our country, this shit would not happen. Because the moment one of them dudes does something to a woman, all the men in that area are jumping in.
Do you guys just buy some goods? What did you guys get today? Or is this the seller right here? Oh, Louis Vuitton. There's the dealer right there.
They got some
There's
fire.
one of the Asian dealers. So you have the Asian dealers right here. They have all the stuff right here. They have the whole entire catalog right here. What are you gonna buy today?
She's like, leave me the hell alone.
What's your favorite thing to buy here from Canal Street?
I haven't been here in about 20
Whoa, watch that. We're don't do aggression here.
Don't look at somebody, man.
What's
camera.
that?
What's up? How you doing?
Me, man.
What's wrong with the camera?
We got a freedom to
Why the camera not for me, man?
What's wrong with the
We got
camera?
a camera to film whatever we want.
All right, we've made it now to Canal Street. We already got the people out with.
Public property.
Now we got the Asians.
See the difference now? Shirley went back with an actual New Yorker who's gonna talk shit right back. I think this will change things. Nobody's gonna come at them.
Pissed off, and then right here you have
What's that?
the African sellers as well. What's wrong? What's wrong?
You're not going to yell us off this block. We're residents here. We are
Exactly.
openly filming this. No one's trying to do anything. We're filming. We're filming. This is open. This is
All
property.
right, we have now made it here to Canal
Public
Street.
property.
Sweeney,
Public property.
you're local here. Is this normal?
Oh, he's a attorney too. Okay, yeah. So he's definitely gonna have a mouthpiece on him.
This is local public property. You are entitled to film anywhere on public property. No one has a privacy right over anything.
What do you guys think about Canal Street and the scammers and now the counterfeit selling that's at rampant levels right now?
Yeah, it's a lot more than there used to be here, so yeah, it's a good amount.
What are you doing?
Now we just got pushed out by one of the counterfeit sellers. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, look at that. A resident, just like that, just getting pushed out by somebody. Aggressively pushed and shoved with his elbow.
Now this is the main Canal Street. We're just on the corner of Canal and Lafayette.
Look it up.
And look, they're all running right now. We ourselves, my presence has cleared this whole entire block right now. We got all these guys. I'm just walking through
That's
here.
crazy.
And all these guys are clearing out
That
because
boy's
of my
jumping
presence
shit.
of the camera. Why do you think just my presence alone with the camera is scaring these guys off right now?
If they're not breaking the law and there is no criminality, why are they bagging up their goods as soon as we walk with a camera, not starting anything, not being hostile, and fleeing the entire block? I can't stand folks, especially people from out of state, saying, oh, they're just peaceful, they're not breaking the law, they're not breaking any laws. Or if they are not breaking the law, why does a simple camera from one person clear out 40, 60-yard Bo Jackson fucking dashes simply because you're coming out here and filming the street? That is very clearly, evidently criminal activity.
Right.
So these guys.
Not only that, but also the possibility of being deported like the other gentlemen were when they were filmed by him is enough of a motivation to just leave. They don't want any trouble.
Guys all packed up and now they're going to their next location. They still got the Rolexes out with the AirPods, but literally just my presence with this camera cleared out the whole entire block right here. Now they're just facing the wall. They don't want their faces to be seen right now.
My boy's in timeout.
Right here too. Now they put their hands up. Don't want to be seen. And a camera's not criminal, right? We can be filming here on the streets. I don't know if I can disclose this, but you're a lawyer. You're an attorney.
I'm an attorney.
Can we be filming on these streets?
Public property. This is no one has a privacy right over any inch of this. You guys can film me. I can film you. This is a sidewalk in New York City that hardworking, tax-paying residents contribute to.
Look, we cleared this whole entire block right here.
Day by day. Overtaken.
This is the continuation of Canal. We're just one block into it from Lafayette. Now we're at almost Canal and Broadway, but look at this. All of this stuff right here.
There used to be one stretch that lasted like a single block, and it was peaceful, mostly Asian Americans selling goods. They kept out of folks' way. They were happy. They were nice to people walking by, women with their strollers. Nowadays, I had someone send me a message that she was walking with her 9-year-old son, and they offered him drugs right in her presence.
Says I live close by as well. My 9-year-old son was offered drugs by one of these guys while walking with me. I'm so sick of this. It was nice to cross over Canal for a few weeks.
2 days ago, I'm walking with 2 girls. Someone said they'd slash my face simply for holding a camera. So there's another thing too, is like someone had mentioned ICE. I've been living here for years. Other people have been living here for decades. Ask them. ICE came here from one day, for one single day, 24 hours. This place looked like Pleasantville. Women could walk peacefully with their dogs, with their children, having a coffee. ICE left, Zorn was elected. Block by block has now spread, and it is taking over entire zip codes. If ICE comes, they're gone.
What's worrying is the plain fact that this is no law and order is taking place here on Canal Street.
There's a difference between hustling, right, and trying to make a money, and then breaking the law, okay? Pimps, prostitution, things of that nature are law breaking and are also hustles.
Entire block, we were around on the other block, and now this is another block completely filled with these stuff. Look, you can get Louis Vuitton, Chanel, Gucci, everything. And they're all obviously all counterfeit goods. And as soon as they see the camera, they're all ducking their face. Look, all the scammers have their faces down right now, or they're facing the other way. And now they're putting all this stuff away. And this open air market of fake counterfeit goods goes on for blocks. We've been from Lafayette to Canal, now we're on Broadway and Canal, now we're going over to the other side. And look, it goes not even down all the way more down Broadway. You have more blocks. This is the biggest counterfeit open air market, scam market, whatever you want to call it, open air in America. And look, now these guys are filming us. What they're gonna do is they're gonna film us, put us in their WhatsApp group chat. You guys saw as soon as I pulled up on the block, they freaked out because they obviously knew who I am because my video potentially led to some deportation. So the Canal Street vendors are on both sides of the street, from that side to that side, and then all the way down there as well. They're everywhere here. And look, they just litter the streets, and they saw the cameras, so they moved off this block. And it just keeps going down and down. A lot of people are just going to start leaving New York City if law and order is not upheld.
They're paying enough in taxes. New York City is one of the highest taxed cities known to planet Earth right now, has city, state, and federal taxes. And so there's already begun a mass exodus of folks who are sick of this shit because they're getting no bang for buck out of their dollar of taxes. So they're moving to Florida, where it has a lesser tax burden and has the enforcement of law and order. How does that help our tax basis for different projects that Zorn wants to do?
How much? No price? Free today? Everything free? He won't give me a price. Is it free today? No price. How much are the bags today? How much? They won't even answer me. Maybe I should start grabbing for free.
Yeah, all right, don't do that.
How much for bag? Bro's acting like he's in the Fetty Fold right now. He's not trying to.
My boy's a zombie. He's acting like he can't hear him. Of course.
Give me a price. What are we buying out here on Canal?
I bought me a little Louis bag. Y'all mad?
They're clearing out right now.
Nobody mad.
They're clearing out. They're clearing out. Just my presence alone here on the street is clearing out the block right now. They're yelling all sorts of stuff in French. How much? How much? Wallet, how much? No one will give me a quote with the camera. And how much are you making out here?
Like 700.
Really? So he's making $700 a day out here. So these sellers are making lots of money, $700 a day. And keep in mind, that is all tax-free. A tax-abiding citizen, if they're making $700 a day, they're gonna be giving anywhere between 20 to 40, potentially even 50%, depending where you're at here in the United States, back into the hands of the government. These guys keep it all for profit. You gotta respect the hustle, but also it's illegal. They have all of the Rolexes.
Roly.
Why can't I film?
No.
No film? I was just showing the product.
He can film wherever he wants. It's a free society.
I don't give
Hey. Film wherever we want to. We can film wherever we want to.
We can film here on the streets.
This is a public property. This is public property.
See the difference when he's there, like the last video that he made when he was there without a New Yorker to being there with a New Yorker.
Hostile they get.
Public property. Just filming. We're not aggressive, we're not hostile. That's the energy you get. Now imagine being a woman walking through here with your camera on, you want to take some pictures as a tourist.
And people might say, well, what happens to all the other women? My mom literally came down here, act like she was on a FaceTime call, showing my sister what kind of...
Oh, that's his cameraman right there. That's the dude who got punched. It's on the... Oh, you can't see him because I'm blocking him, but let's see. I'll move it real quick. That's him right there. He got socked right in the face. All right, let's get back to the video. Let me stop playing. Let's get back to the video.
Products they had, and they said she was going to be in trouble for walking on these streets and filming. And right here on this block is where the deportations took place of 9 illegal migrants that were selling goods here on the street, and they were arrested, and it was a targeted arrest, and the man had been charged and convicted prior for assault, recklessly endangering, counterfeiting third degree, unauthorized use of a motor vehicle, criminal sale of narcotics, possession of a controlled substance, possession of marijuana for sale, making false reports to law enforcement, and resisting arrest. So all these people here are not perfect law-abiding citizens here in the United States.
No, they're not.
And the deportation that took place were because of crimes like that. And right now, it looks like we have the police coming through right now. Let's see what happens. All right, they're already freaking out on us right now. We can film. No?
Film where we want to film at. It's America.
This is the place where Isaiah got the punch and this jumped. How do you feel to see what's going on here and now everything's back up?
It's a shame. It's a real shame. There's really no words. No words.
And to see this place where you were once jumped, just to come back with all the people right back here, does that make you feel like you're being protected here in New York City?
No, absolutely not. It does rattle the nerves a little bit being out here. You know, we're not being confrontational. We're not being aggressive to anyone. We're trying to ask questions, if anything. But people will always have it. People will be sensitive.
What?
People will be sensitive.
No. This is a nice guy.
We legal here.
Yeah. You legal?
Right now the people here we legal. I'm from here.
We're not checking documentation. The deportations that took place here were for some of the people out here on this block.
Exactly.
Would you?
You got boy stressed. He's like, nah, bro, I'm from here. Chill out. Look at my papers. Hey, yeah, that was funny. That was hilarious.
What do you think about the deportations that happened?
You can deport these criminal people, you know. Yep. But here, you think the black guy here, a lot of people, they're illegal people, you know. You don't do crime, they sell on the street bags, that's it.
So are you...
don't need to fight you today, you'll be fine.
Yeah, and what do you guys think about ICE?
See, yo, he knows what happened. He said it. You don't need to fight today. You're fine. Even if you don't agree with what happened to the other folks or even what Nick's doing, you see the difference. This guy knows, like, bro, we don't need to fight. We don't need no issues. But he's making a perfect example of what the problem is. The problem isn't the people who are here legally. The problem isn't even if they're immigrants, and they have their papers. The problem are the people who come here who are not legal and who think they can continue to break laws. Those are the people we got to get after. Them are the people you got to make an example of, because everybody else will behave if we make an example of the ones that are not behaving.
They work. They have to work.
So you're in support of ICE coming through here?
I support it. They take it criminal paper.
See? Exactly.
And you're not...
Big time respect.
But don't put it to me, TikTok, Nick. We love you.
He said he likes
Sorry
me.
for last time my boy fighting, you know.
And what do you think about when my cameraman got...
See what I'm saying? This is one of the things that most people who argue for illegal immigration don't understand. The illegal immigrants aren't going to come to your neighborhood, to your safe neighborhood, to your suburbs. They're going to go to the poor neighborhoods. That's going to affect poor folks. And now you have this big number of folks who don't have papers, who the police can't track. They're committing crimes. Guess who or let me rephrase that. If they're committing crimes, who do you think the people affected by the crimes these illegal migrants commit in the poor neighborhoods are? It's not the rich people. It's the poor folks. It's the folks that are already having a tough time getting by, who are being abused by these guys and, you know, men, women, whoever that come over here who are illegal and are breaking the laws at the same time. It's just like, at some point in time, you got to understand that. And if you can't understand that, I don't know how else to explain it to you. You're just dumb.
I jumped here on this corner.
I think you're fine to do your work. I like what you did.
Thank you. And so you supported that deportation?
I support everything you do. It's your country. You have to do for everyone.
See?
Just sorry to disrespect you last time, my boy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And Nick, we love you.
And did he get deported?
I don't know. I think that Jack. I don't know.
You haven't heard anything back from him?
That's my people. I know them only here. They are married white girl.
So over the past few days, I've been acquiring.
He got that cheat code, marry a white girl. That's crazy. Hey, yo, I love my Latinas, so it's all good. I like white girls too. Y'all cool. It's whatever, but you know, I got a special thing for my Latinas. But anyways, yeah, you see the difference. Like, this is what I'm talking about. That kind of guy, that guy right there, I support for him to be here. Give him his papers, man. Cause he understands you gotta support your country. And he understands he came here from another country. This won't ever be his country from the perspective of like, he's not American. He wasn't born into the American culture, but he understands what it is to be a patriot for your country. And that's what Nick is doing. That's what all of us are doing. That's what everyone who's an American should be doing. Perfect example. I'm Dominican. I do Dominican things, but I'm proud to be an American, and more people need to be like that. It doesn't matter where you come from. It's about protecting the country, to keep it the way you found it, not just for yourself, but for those who come after you.
Buying some goods from these counterfeit dealers.
Damn, my boy went off, huh?
My own shop on Canal.
No way.
What they do to see whose block it really
No
is.
way.
I get changed off the block, then it is therefore their block. But if they get ran off the block, it's the block of American citizens. It's your block. Now it's time to go reclaim and take back the block. We're gonna
Nick
go
is
set up
wild
shop
for
and
this
see
one.
what happens here on Canal Street. All right, setting up shop. You guys are leaving? Wait, why? We're selling too. They're leaving. You guys want some? We're giving stuff away for free. Free stuff from Canal. We just cleared one corner. We're gonna go see what happens on this next corner. It's hot.
Ain't no
If they want
way.
to come up and take block by
block
block
is
of selling
hot.
illegal contraband, what is stopping an American citizen and a tax-paying resident from coming in here and setting up shop
And
ourselves?
doing his own thing, exactly.
Who's seized?
We got our own right here. We're setting up shop.
Bro, when you come out here, you be starting trouble, bro.
I ain't starting no trouble.
Yeah, man.
I'm working on
Oh,
this
this
block
guy.
just like you.
Yo, don't put that camera.
I'm working on the block just like you.
Yo, bro, on some G shit, you be on some bullshit, bro.
Well, I'm on the same block as you guys.
I'm not feeling that shit. Don't come out here with that shit, man.
We're setting up shop
Go
too.
ahead, bro.
What do I
Go ahead,
about?
You want some
Go
stuff?
ahead.
You
Go
want
ahead, bro. Go ahead, bro.
What are you doing?
I got something.
He says he's got something
He
for
got
me.
something
Can we
for
set
you.
up shop right here?
Yo, my man's like 5'6", bro. What do you got for me?
Why not? You guys want some free stuff?
Hell yeah, what do you got?
All right, so today we're out here selling on Canal. You can pick whatever you want. It's free today. See, now they're moving.
I'm not dumb. Trust me, I'm not dumb.
Why can't we set up shop? but you guys can.
I'm not playing with you, bro.
I ain't playing either. All right, they're gone too. Let's see if we can set up shop right here. We got a whole shop right here. Let's see what happens if I set up shop on their block. Can I sell right here? Can I sell right here? I got my block.
Yo, my boy's heated.
Why can't I sell here?
That shit up out of here, bro.
Why can't I sell here?
Stop playing with me, man. I'm not dumb.
Big tough guy.
I'm not dumb. I don't give a f.
I know my rights to self-defense. I know my rights to self-defense.
Look, we're clearing the block. We have just cleared the block right here. I ain't doing nothing. I'm not here. I'm not hostile. We're seeing what happens if we bring our stuff here. We're seeing what happens if we bring our stuff here.
Yo, my nigga, yo, my nigga. I catch any of my y'all and my face on y'all YouTube, I'm suing y'all straight up.
This dude's a dummy. Do you even, bro? I'm not even gonna waste no time. He's just a dummy. That's what he is. Not only is he about to be on Nick's YouTube, he's about to be on my YouTube.
Dude, we're on the street.
My face come up on y'all YouTube. I'm suing y'all.
Then you better move. Then you better move.
I'm suing y'all.
Look, we just.
What money? You taking who to court with what, bro? Shut up. You sound stupid.
Clear the whole block. The block's gone. Hey, not my Louis. Come on. All right, so we just cleared 2 blocks at this point now. The scammers are gone out of this block. All right.
I know my rights.
Let's pick up and let's move around. We're moving. We just cleared that block. That block is now clean and clear. So now we got this guy coming after us.
He's talking about he don't want his face on the internet, but he's following them around. Yo, I'm telling you, you can't fix stupid. Like, there's just some people that will never understand, and there's nothing you can do about it. You just gotta let them live. Like, that's just stupid. That's literally stupidity at its finest. I don't care if you're black, white, Hispanic, Asian, whatever you are. That's just stupidity at its finest.
He's the one following us. He's saying, get off, get off. We're moving. We just cleared that block.
All right, yo, bro, I'm on your ass all day, man.
Be on my ass too, channel.
Hey, yo, pause. I'm on whose ass? No, thank you.
So go ahead, bro.
It's not your block. We just moved out the whole block. And what if I wanted to give you a Gucci bag? Would you take it? I got some free ones right here. Bro, I'm giving stuff away for free, sir.
Get free shit.
You want a Gucci bag or no?
Get free shit, nigga.
You don't want it?
Get up out of here.
It's for free today.
Get up out of here, bro.
It's for free today.
Get up out of here. Get up out of here. Get up out of here.
This your property?
Get up out of here.
How you doing, sir?
Get up out of here.
How's your day going? Nice to meet you, sir.
Get the fuck up out of here, bro.
We ain't starting no problem.
Get up out of here. Get the fuck up out of here.
People can film on the street.
Get out of here, nigga.
People can film here on the street.
It's getting tough.
Y'all still got to keep it moving out of here.
We ain't bothering nobody.
We're not.
No, I don't want to
There you
do
go,
that.
another one of these hippies. Why are you bothering these people when they're clearly the ones being bothered? What are you talking about, bro?
Look, we got the police right here. Show the police. We got the police right here. What do you think? This guy's telling me I gotta get off this block.
No, you could stay here the same way you could stay here. It's my business.
That's funny, because you need to mind your business too. You telling somebody else to mind their business? Come on, bro. You can't fix stupid.
Man.
If he could be here, you could be here.
Get the fuck up out of here. Get the step out of here.
Step off, fish. There's no water here.
Bro.
You're the one starting the problem. Who started following me?
Man.
You're the one who started following me.
Yo, stop playing with me, man.
You're the one who started following me.
Every time he come out here, it's a problem, bro.
I didn't start a problem. And I want to make a point. I'm not angry at these people. I don't have anything against any of these individuals per se.
He's still following them. Damn.
The thing is that law and order is not being upheld here in the streets as far as the counterfeit goods selling. It's just a gateway to other things. He's even gotten personal messages from mothers who's had people as young as 9 years old been offered drugs. So by not holding these people up to the crime as such as just counterfeit selling, it's just a gateway into other things happening here inside New York City.
100%. And we're not going to get pressed off of city blocks that belong to every New York City resident, regardless of the race, gender, ethnicity. What do you mean? If you want to talk to me, I'll have a conversation with you.
Keep yapping at us over here.
We're not trying to do nothing.
How? What do you think about the counterfeit?
My boy's riding on maximum level. Bro, go away. The dude wants to be on YouTube so bad. I think he just wants the attention. Let's see what this, I guarantee you she's a liberal.
Selling and everything that takes place on Canal.
People are trying to make a living.
So you don't care that just law and order is not being upheld?
What is law and order?
Law.
You know what? Can we send her to El Salvador? What you mean, what is law and order? Law and order is the fact that you walking down the NYC street and nobody's pressing you. That's what law and order is. How about that? The fact that you could wear your mask in public and nobody's trying to rip it off and shove it up your ass. That's what law and order is.
An order? That's a great question. What do you think law and order is?
I'm asking you, though. What do you think that is?
The laws of the land being upheld here in the United States.
Well, what kind of laws?
Every single law.
So the law to, like, kidnap people for making a living?
Oh, boy. Here we go.
They came into the country illegally, and ICE finds out that they're illegal. They have the right to deport them. It's not a human right to be here in the United States. It's a privilege.
Interesting. So how do you feel about your privilege being born into this?
Yeah, I'm very lucky.
Yeah, so how about your ancestors who came here and stole land from indigenous people? How do we feel about that?
Oh my God,
There's
really?
actually a conquered war, and then they bought it.
ICE is kidnapping people?
Kidnapping, define kidnapping.
They're taking them off their street. They haven't done anything wrong. They came here to make a living because their countries are unlivable because of the U.S. imperialism that is happening in their countries, stealing their resources, their land, their gas, their way of living. What do you think?
Everybody has to fend for themselves. My grandpa used to say it all the time. In nature, everything is trying to eat everything else, and every inch of the jungle is trying to kill every other inch. And it is what it is. It's just like you have the privilege of being born here, young lady, or whatever you want to call yourself. Those people, I guess, the unfortunate privilege of being born in a shitty situation, but that's not my fault. And that's also shouldn't be our problem. We have our own problems here at home while you want to focus on third world countries. Are you kidding me? Come on now. This is crazy.
You're doing here?
What do you mean?
What are you doing here?
I want to address that piecemeal, right? You said they're kidnapping folks.
Yes, they're taking them.
If they are here illegally.
Are they here illegally though? You don't even know that.
These guys cross the border. Ask any of them.
Who cares about the fucking
Illegally.
border? You guys cross the border all the time traveling.
She compares crossing the border traveling to illegally crossing the border. You see, you can't talk to stupid. You can't, it's unfixable. Like, it doesn't even make sense. The fact that you can't compute that there are two different things between being legally crossing the border while you're traveling versus illegally crossing the border she doesn't comprehend. Is just, you're literally ruining our country.
With the visa, legally.
Legally, again, the definition.
There's not a quotation. You asked me what law and order is. Legally is not a quotation that we throw around and put on Hallmark cards.
Because somebody
I'm sorry,
makes
it's not.
the law.
Yes.
Somebody gets to define the law, and it's never the people who get affected by that law.
That's a complete lie. We live in a democracy. The only law is that.
We live in a democracy.
What do we live in?
Trump is in a fascist American machine.
The both popular and electoral vote. That is the definition.
Win the popular vote.
Both.
The electoral.
He won the popular and the electoral.
If a quarter of the country votes for him and half the country doesn't vote, is that a democracy? What do you think a democracy is?
What?
Every person that had the opportunity to vote that was not taken away from them, voted for Trump.
What do you think about the counterfeit deal and stuff that happens here in Canal Street?
I don't like it. I like clear sidewalks. It's my neighborhood, so yeah.
Yeah, so people are like, this is a good tourist destination. They can come here, they can buy the fake Gucci and whatnot. But the citizens that pay New York City taxes and care for their city and have to come through here every single day, what's it like for you?
Well, yeah, it's annoying. I never use the Canal Street station, so it's like a whole major station that I generally avoid. And yeah, it's like a lot of tourists also coming in, crowding the streets, buying stuff, and making there be an incentive, a demand for my neighborhood to be worse. So yeah, I don't know exactly the situation of the people selling. I think in some situations they're paying off like human smugglers that got them over here in the first place. So essentially we're making like slave masters richer because the money just goes back to, whoever's in control of their life. I'm not exactly sure what their circumstances are though. That's something I heard about like Door Dashers and stuff.
Yeah. So it's super sad because a lot of these people, they're able, capable people from Africa. The majority of them are. They crossed over the border illegally. They came here. They didn't get any of the documentation. They couldn't get the working visa. So now they're out here selling stuff illegally. So it also highlights the fact that our immigration process here is messed up, and that's the effects of what happens when you do have open immigration. But the fact that law and order is not being upheld here in the streets, and people like you can't even use the subway station because you don't feel safe coming down here, is just the point of this. We're not going after these people.
You hear that unhinged lady still screaming in the background? Like, yo, Cole, stop arguing with her. You can't argue with stupid. I don't know how many times I gotta say it, but yeah, that's funny.
Unsafe, I don't feel like I'm physically like under any violent threat. but it's annoying. It's like the, you know, I watch kids, and when we're walking on the sidewalk, I say we share the sidewalk. If there's an abuse of the commons and we can't share it anymore because people are diminishing its value, because they don't feel a sense of ownership over it, then it's just not going to work. New York relies on social harmony more than any other place in the U.S. So.
Exactly. She's making a really good point where we have to have this level of social structure where I need to be able to get from point A to point B and not assume or think that someone's going to hurt me, because there's so many people in New York City. And really, if you look at it just in really any city or town, right, there's only a certain number of police officers. Crimes can't be handled, especially in a place where there's too many crimes. So there's this inherent social contract that I'm going to follow the laws, you're going to follow the laws, and we're not going to take away from each other. Once there's a breakdown in that social contract, what happens next is then you have complete and total social anarchy, right? You'll have people who will essentially go food shopping at your house. And if we ever get to that point, that's when you have civil war. That's when you have sects of people come together, build clans, and then people go to war. And that's what you have in a lot of third world countries, where they never could create a social contract that's cohesive enough to appeal to everyone. See, here in America, the difference between a lot of third world countries and us is the fact that there's still the ability to come here, have absolutely nothing, and make something out of yourself. Now, that's being torn away slowly, in my belief at least, and I'm pretty sure a lot of other people have that same opinion. But regardless, there's still that ability for you to make something out of yourself. The moment that people look at the social structure and think, I'm never going to be able to get the things that were promised to me, at that point, that's when you'll have a collapse of the social structure, the social scheme that we operate under, which is what allows us to truly be able to say, hey, you know, I can have $20,000 worth of jewelry and walk outside, and I don't have to worry about somebody who's stronger, bigger than me, or maybe has a false multiplier to try to take it away. She's making a really good point, and I actually agree with her. I thought she was going to say wild shit, but she got a poo shiesty on, so she clearly knows what she's talking about.
Yeah, that's important.
If you're gonna be honest about what's going on, it's illegal activity, and that's the truth.
We have successfully cleared out a few blocks here in Canal Street just with our presence, put in our bags. We weren't selling, we were giving away for free. And this is Sweeney right here. If you guys want to follow him, it's on Instagram. I'll leave his @ in the description. And if you guys want to see part 1 of this video, that was the finale. We're never coming back. So that part 1 is right here.
Yeah, we actually obviously we watched part 1 already, but this was a good video. This is a good point. You know, you get to see a lot of things that are going on in New York, and you know, there's a lot of misinformation, and I hate saying misinformation. There's a lot of bullshit out there, okay? And I think people should do their own research and, you know, watch videos like this that show a wide range of things. You have people who agree, people who disagree, but then you also have what is factually true, what is actually going on the ground.